Mixing.
Yes, it means कि when necessary they should give reservation, and when not necessary they should open it. Not outrightly that this post should be for the reservation, this post, they should be phased by manner. Second article. Second.
Like if the institutions are limited, then we'll go for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Considering the both है
Yeah.
private interest and public interest, not only private interest, I mean individual interest. Second thing, we have to always maintain what unity and integrity of India, because ultimately we are Indian, not we are Tamil Nadu, we are not Bihari, not Rajasthani. Ultimately we are Indian. So we have to always maintain unity, and always write this word. We have to always maintain unity, integrity and unity of India. This is very, very important. Yes.
Tell me.
Unity and integrity of India.
Maintain.
We have to always write unity and integrity of India.
We have to maintain unity
And integrity of India. Yes, you can write this line in all conclusion, whatever. Because today I will give one questions on these articles. Second, so see, these were the articles. See, I put every dimension. Now second article was Himalayas. I think you have read. See, now tell me what is the context of this article.
tribals.
Context, I think.
Community people.
This is not context. This is content.
Development.
Why it has been news? I'm asking this. This is called context. Why is it in news? This is the context here. Ask.
Assimilation. Why it is in news?
Because Norway Parliament has apologized for what?
For assimilation of a culture.
For oppression of culture, oppressions of their community.
Operations.
Operations means
Oppression,
suppressions,
okay,
suppressions.
हाँ.
है ना? So they have asked for the apologize, right? Now writer is saying that if Norway Parliament can do that, so Indian government should also do that for the Himalayas. So this is called context. Context means why is it news? Because Norway has taken the step, because they have also suppressed their communities.
Norway, when did apologize Norway?
And right now only, recently.
No.
Yeah, recently.
But they're not mentioned about it now.
They have mentioned. I think you have escaped.
No.
They have mentioned, yeah.
Where it recently.
Yeah, see.
But they were.
See what is written here. Read.
Formal apologize for it. ఎప్పుడన్నా చెప్పలేదు కదా. Sorry. When it was, they didn't say na. When it was issued apology to them, why?
Recently.
Recently.
Yeah.
When?
Recently. See, I think it 10 days happened. That's why it is in news, na.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean this is a context. I must say. Now see, okay. Read it here. You have a proof. You don't believe me.
No, not like that. I didn't read that recently when it was happening.
Yeah.
I said the news now.
So you have to keep this thing in mind of future onwards. So see, so they have asked for the apology. So the writer is saying that India should also do that, because India has also suppressed Himalayan groups, Himalayan ethnic communities. अब see, this is for prelims point of view. How? See, first you tell me about Himalayas, because this question is about Himalaya. Himalaya is spread in how many countries?
Countries.
This is prelims. Important. This is your homework, right? है ना? Is spread in how many countries, Himalaya? Yeah. Now I will give you homework, then you will understand. Because you forget everything. Second thing, do you know what is the total spread of Himalayas?
2004.
2,500 kilometers. Yes. So see, there are different kinds of communities live there. This is for Prince's point of view. So like Bhutia's community, it is in Himachal Pradesh.
Bhutias.
Himachal Pradesh.
Bhutias.
Bhutia, yeah. And Gaddi is in Himachal Pradesh. नहीं Bhutia is in Sikkim.
Yeah.
Bhutia in Sikkim and Gaddi is in Himachal Pradesh. And Abor and Mismi is in Arunachal Pradesh.
Arunachal Pradesh.
So these four are important. Bhutia in Sikkim, Gaddi in UP, Gaddi in HP, Himachal Pradesh, and Abor and Mismi in Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh. So these four are important for Prelims point of view. Now see, how have they been suppressed? Tell me, these Himalayan communities.
Due
Yeah.
to thermal hydropower projects now. They have
How do projects? How?
how?
I mean how?
Hydropower projects we have for projects we have to acquire land. So
Yeah, and we have to also do deforestation
deforestation and vacating
with the
people.
displacement of people. Yeah. So this has all led to the suppression of there, right? This is first one. Second one. Do you know there was one term actually, hydrocriminality. See now what UPSC will do. UPSC will ask, hydrocriminality was in the news. It is related to what? There will be four options. So it is related to hydropower project. Hydrocriminality, this is called. Not the displacement and the bad impact in the people due to hydropower project. This is called hydrocriminality, right? So actually, writer is saying that the Britishers have also actually placed the railway platform, railways, right? So they have also cut the forest and they have displaced the people.
Especially salt trees.
Yeah, salt. They have been exporting, importing. So they have also caused for the displacement of there. And this is called what? Neo-colonialism.
Neocolonialism.
Now tell me, what is it? This is important because this question can be asked in the prelims, na? Yeah. Tell me.
I know neocolonialism. China is doing for Pakistan also same, giving funds
So giving funds means what?
and taking their sovereignty, decision making powers, like that. Neocolonization.
And then what is colonialism?
Colonialism means taking overall power.
Overall power.
Taking sovereign power.
You have searched in somewhere or you are giving with your logic?
Some in classrooms outside, like neocolonization.
Okay, you are in right direction, but let me clear you. See, colonialism basically means political control. Tell me the example of colonialism. British have done with India, right? Neo-colonialism means, do you know what? Economic and social control, not political control.
Economic and social control.
Yeah, like you have given the example like China, that is absolutely right. China has given the loan to not only Pakistan but Sri Lanka and other countries as well, and so they are dependent on China now. So this is called neo-colonialism. It means psychological pressure, social and economic control. This is called. So please remember this: political control, colonialism. Social and economic control, neo-colonialism. So this, now tell me, what are the purpose behind colonialism? What are the basic purpose behind colonialism?
Exploitation.
And what is the purpose behind neo-colonialism?
Exploitation of resources, economic.
This is colonialism.
Wait. That term. To impact the enemy country, like now Pakistan do anything for China, like threatening India in some situations like that. No.
to maintain the dominance and oppressive system, suppressive system and dominance system on other countries. This is called hegemony. Do you know what is hegemony?
Hegemony.
This is what this is called neocolonialism. Like see, China has initiated the Belt and Road Initiative, right? Right, to maintain the dominance. Like I am dominant, I am superpower among the other countries. This is called neocolonialism. So this is for the dominant establishment and hegemony. But colonialism is for exploiting the resources.
Colonialism is for exploiting the resources.
Resources, yes.
It is political control.
Yes. So this is what. Now coming to the next article, that was India's TV.
India's
TV. Do you know what is TV?
tuberculosis.
Yeah. Now I will ask some questions. Tell me, is the reason for TB?
Reason? Bacteria.
Bacteria? Which bacteria? Don't know, right? Okay. It is an infectious disease.
Infectious disease.
Is it?
Infection. It true for lungs, no?
Yeah, it affects lungs, heart as well, brain as well, intestine as well. So now tell me. It is. I'm asking you. It is infectious disease.
Yeah, infection.
Do you know what is infectious disease? What is the meaning of it?
Oiling some parts.
No. Infectious disease means it is spread from one person to others. Like if you have TB, when you will cough, when you will cough, when you will sneeze, that affects other person as well. This is called
difference between viral and
communicable disease.
infection and viral. Difference.
That is right. But I'm asking in this sense here actually. Now see that is okay. Now see, what are the symptoms when one is suffering from the TB?
Cough.
Yeah, that is obviously right. Second,
Indigestion problem.
what?
Indigestion problem.
Okay, good. Yes, good sense of humor. Next,
Sense of humor.
yeah,
Why?
because I told you, yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. That's why. Okay, good. I like that. Next,
My headache, migraine, like that.
yeah, and fatigue
Fatigue.
and weakness, weight loss, everything is the problems. Like, so see, these are the symptoms, right? Now see, the TB was in news, but I am telling some additional information. So this always keep in mind. Now see,
Ending.
there is one report which has been launched by in India. That is a India TB report. Now tell me, which ministry can launch this?
Health ministry.
Yes, Ministry of Health and Family. I know it is easy. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Right? Now see, this is very important. Do you know more than 80% TB of the world? 80% TB of the world is in which region of the world?
Asian.
Yes. This is not only Asia, South Asia. India,
South Asia.
Pakistan, China,
Sri Lanka.
Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Thailand, see in these 5 to 6 countries. So
Asian.
now if question is asked in exam that TB mostly affect to the poor and middle class family, is it right? Yes. Because it's
South Asian regions.
yeah.
and poor and middle.
So this is actually common sense you have to use in exam. Now see, what are the reason for spreading more and more TB of the world, TB in the world? What are the reason for spreading TB in the world? Because see, government are taking various initiatives, but still TB is spreading. Why?
Unhygienity.
Good. Second,
Second, washing hands.
Yeah, that is the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Uncovered
Supply chain
foods.
disruption.
Which?
Supply chain disruption.
Supply.
It means कि if one is sending medicine from what there, so there is a disruption. So medicine could not reach on the time. So that's also for the TB, right? And lack of local participation of the people, because some people is hide that I have TB.
Yeah.
So this is also the problem actually, because they face discrimination in public places. Like he has TB, so don't touch her, don't touch him. So this kind of
That
happens.
is
Like
called what?
isolations. This is called isolation. Yeah, yeah. Mental problems is there. People facing with that, right? So see, now what should government do for reducing the TB?
Initiatives.
Yeah, initiatives. What should government do? Tell me the solution. I mean,
So,
way forward.
A forward.
Because see, I have told you the problem. So if you know the problem, you can give the solution.
Awareness.
Yeah, that is good.
Maintain hygiene.
Awareness.
conditions,
Awareness.
good sanitation.
Yeah, okay. This is very general point. I know you are switching the topic from there to there. Okay.
Controlling chain supply disruptions.
Okay, maintaining good supply chain. Okay. Okay, I told you that this is the problem solution. Okay. Supply chain. Okay, next. See, today I will tell you that wherever there is any problem, so how to write the solutions of any problems. Always follow two things which I will tell you today. This is very important.
Okay.
Your analytical power has been decreased actually today. You are not able to think that much efficiently as earlier you used to think. So please maintain that from tomorrow.
Today starting.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do you know what? Whenever, because we are living in 21st century. So do you know what is the basic driving force of today's? What?
Money.
No, money has always been, but today,
Driving.
technology.
Technology.
So always give the technological solution of any problems. So you should write that there should be digital health policies. So that will save time as well and will increase the accuracy as well.
Digital health policy.
Yes. If any problem is there, so always link it with digital technology. Second one is, do you know what? What?
Second one.
Rewards and punishment approach. It means the one who is doing good in TB eradication, they should be given the reward, and the one who is spreading the TB, they should be given the punishment. So that will become the motivation and demotivation factor. Like the person who tops in the exam, they get the award in the same way. The person who is responsible for the reducing the TB, they should give the award. And always write this point: reward and punishment approach. This is called. I will tell you in main answer writing as well. Don't worry. So these are the two things. I will tell you the more subsequent lecture. But I'm telling you, yeah. So see now what India has taken early initiative for that. What India has already taken initiative. Tell me. The first, do you know what? टीबी हारेगा देश जीतेगा.
TB.
हारे. This is Hindi. Don't know. Actually, this is in Hindi only. So what can I do? टीबी हारेगा देश जीतेगा. I am telling you in Hindi, English. It means कि TB will be defeated and India will win. TB will be defeated and India will win.
Will win.
Yeah.
TB defeated, India will win.
Means if TB will be defeated, then India will win. So this is called. So second one is प्रधानमंत्री TB मुक्त अभियान.
प्रधानमंत्री
TB
मुक्त
मुक्त means do you know what?
मुक्त. विमुक्त.
मुक्त means कि
Relief from it.
yeah, relief. Yeah, good. And third is a new what? Nikshay Poshan Abhiyan. Nikshay means like TB only. TB nutrition program like that. So this is the India level initiative because this is for men's. And now what initiative in international level? Always remember. I told you na government initiatives. How to government initiatives? You have to think about a scheme as well, and bodies as well, in constitutional article as well, committee as well. Always follow this approach. The government initiatives.
Social sustainable development.
Yeah. So see, what should you write in initiatives of government? Do you know WHO? WHO has given initiative. Do you know what is WHO? I told
World
you.
Health Organization.
When it has been established?
1950?
Yeah, forgotten everything.
51, no? World Health Organization.
Forgotten everything.
I have to revise once. It's 1 week now. I have to revise.
Okay, today I can forgive you. It's actually 1948.
1948.
But WHO has been established and headquartered in.
Geneva.
Yes. So see, WHO has initiative taken the initiative. What do you know what? Global TB report. So this question can be asked in the prelims. Ki who launched, who released the global TB report? That is WHO. So and the second, do you know what is? United Nations has taken the initiative with Sustainable Development Goals. Do you know how many Sustainable Development Goals are there?
18.
17. So tomorrow you have the homework. All 17 Sustainable Development Goals you have to
Remember.
tomorrow I will ask. You have to remember. Either you can do one thing. You can download in your pad tab and you can because these are 17 certain goals which are important for the prelims as well as for the mains because you can directly link it with you will always get good marks as compared to other students when you will write the sustainable. That's what I will link with. So sustainable development goal number 3 talks about health. That's why I have linked it with.
Poverty, hunger, health.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So see, so these are the some articles which were in the news, the Hindu. Because today I read only the Hindu newspaper because of lack of time. So see, these are the articles. So see, I've told you the approach, how to read, how to go in deep, right, way forward, challenges, problems, Indian initiative, international level initiatives, and right, constitutional aspect. You have to cover these points, everything, because this is your PSC. I think you have got the point what I want to say.